Hey guys, Troubletcat here, recording for the Zombie Arcade. This is a live commentary. I'm commentating as I'm playing this and recording and so on and so forth. And today we're taking another look at the AUG A3, which there's a hilarious M320 smoke glitch with, which I will not be using the Scar medkit on there. Have some squad cover. And the one I'm going to be showing you today is pretty much my go-to loadout with this gun. AUG foregrip heavy barrel. This is a really good loadout with the weapon. Especially for maps with a bit of medium range stuff, but it's actually camo. I think I'll use my tactical camo arbitrarily. It's actually a pretty good loadout just in general. I mean, it's not the strongest thing in the world up close, but even with the heavy barrel, the AUG's hipfire accuracy is not too shabby, and it's just a glorious setup in medium range. You've got very little recoil. And very good accuracy, decent rate of fire, of course, on the AUG there in general. This is pretty fantastic, I would say. And stop shooting me! I tried to survive, but I could not quite figure out where the bad dude was at. It's just, I don't know. It's a really versatile, really solid loadout. It's probably one of the better arguments for saying the gun is OP. This loadout in particular, because I mean the heavy barrel adds a little bit more vertical recoil, but it's still so low that it's very easily controllable, even with that 4x scope on there. And the foregrip means there's pretty much no horizontal recoil, and you've just got a phenomenally accurate medium range weapon here. It's pretty dope, I would say. And yeah, I mean this comes how I recommend it. I'm looking forward to unlocking. I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't have all the unlocks for this gun yet. I'm looking forward to unlocking the Russian 3.4x scope on this, the PKA 3.4x. Long-time viewers will know that I have something of a love affair with that scope, and I'll be looking forward to trying it out on this instead of the AUG. But you know, the AUG is quite nice too. I prefer that 3.4x Russian scope a little bit for my medium range and shooting. But this isn't bad, you know. Looks a little bit strange on the gun, but this gun always looks a little bit strange. Actually, it's one of the better options there. I'm expecting as well the PKA will look a little bit cooler on the weapon. And as you guys know, or should know if you've been watching the series for a long time, the most important thing with any given weapons loadout is that your gun looks pretty cool. You know, you can talk for days and days on end about what's effective, you know, what's actually going to be good, but at the end of the day, I mean, there are so many points for style that it just makes everything else irrelevant. You know, on the battlefield, on the modern battlefield, the most important thing is that you be the most styling dude out there. I'm not sure why that guy didn't shoot me. Maybe he was just feeling friendly today. I think he might have been trying to knife me, which was not wise. As you can see, hipfire accuracy, even with the heavy barrel on there, still completely adequate for these kinds of distances. So, you know, the 4x scope, it does not completely neuter your ability. Oh, God! I was shooting him. How did he perform a knife takedown, which you supposedly have to be behind somebody to do, when I was shooting him? I can't shoot out of my back. That's been happening a lot, especially since the patch, just knife takedowns from really weird angles. And I've also had more knife takedowns from behind that should work, failing, strangely enough. It seems like, I don't know, they made the knifing more inconsistent in the patch somehow. Maybe it's just in my mind, but that's kind of how it's been feeling to me. Die! Good. Not that it was ever, you know, enormously consistent. It's always been a slightly troubled mechanic, if you will. Stop that. I really do like this gun. Yeah, I don't know. This gun, as I said, it actually still feels kind of OP to me. But as I said, by the numbers, it's not really better than the M16A3, although, you know, maybe the M16A3 is kind of OP, and this is just kind of a little bit not quite as OP as the M16A3. I'm not sure. By the numbers, this gun doesn't really have an edge over the M16A3, but to me, it feels a lot better in some ways. And maybe it's just that the gun really suits me, it's something that I'm really comfortable with, or maybe this gun is OP and I just can't quite comprehend how from looking at the numbers. But it certainly feels it at times, I will say that much. I mean, particularly with this setup, there is no, like, most of the rifles, the M16 is the same in terms of being kind of an all-around rifle. It's decent at medium to long range, and it's also pretty solid up close. This gun for some reason it feels very, very strong at medium range, and still also very strong up close, which is, yeah, I guess it's kind of the same as the M16. I don't know, guys. It's weird. It feels OP, but from the numbers, I can't say with authority that it definitely is. In fact, in a game the other day, somebody said to me that they thought this was one of the worst assault rifles in the game. I certainly don't agree with that. I love it. It makes me happy to kill so many dudes with. We should be using single fire at this kind of distance. A small amount of recoil will cause problems in my life. Ah! Oh, it's behind me. Fuck! Never good when the enemies get up in the fields behind you. It's in fact bad on every map, but it can be a particularly huge problem here because you're trying to get down those rocks and you're facing towards the base because you're worried about dudes shooting out of the base, and then suddenly there's a G18 behind you and it's all over now. The G18 is it's pretty redonkulous in my opinion. Oh god, the sniper from behind. The G18 seems to me to be better at close quarters than every gun that isn't a shotgun. Like, it's vastly superior than the PDW up close. It just kills you so freaking fast. I don't know, man. And it's a pistol. I don't know why there was a guy with an SV98 so far behind us. Fuck! I really hate. One of the things they changed in the patch, mostly, I didn't make a video talking about the patch, because I guess they didn't change an enormous amount of stuff aside from bug fixes. I will mention now, I'm quite happy with the way where suppression is at now, post-patch. It was too much before, it seems alright now to me. Okay, that guy's dead. But I hate this little change in the patch where, your weapon remembers what fire mode you had selected over respawn, so if you die in single fire, you respawn with the gun in single fire. And I know that that's a feature that a few people had requested. I just have no clue why. I mean, I always, well, not always, but anytime that I die in single fire and respawn and I'm in single fire, I often find myself in this situation where I like, go to shoot some guy and I'm like, bap, I just fire once and he fucking guns me down because I expected to be in full auto fire. I expected to spawn with my gun in basically in the default fire mode position as opposed to being in whatever I had before when I died, which I don't necessarily, you know, think of. I don't know. I know people requested this feature. I'm not sure why. I hate it. It just confuses me. I mean, I'm sure I'll adapt to it eventually, and I won't make these mistakes anymore, or at least a lot less commonly. Getting shot in the head by a sniper, a mistake that I will continue to make for all time. But I just have no idea why people, I guess other people might have found it confusing in like the opposite way. I don't know, guys. Why would you put your spawn beacon there? What, did you think I was gonna like run into B and then not notice that? Also, I ran over that guy's claymore and it went off, but it didn't hurt me. He's gotta be furious. Squad mate, go! Oh, you died immediately. I tried to cover him, but there were a lot of enemies. I admire his ability to sneak past everyone and get in there near the bomb, but just wasn't good enough. It's fine though. Our team seems to be rolling the enemies with pretty extreme prejudice. I'm doing okay for myself. I didn't do so well in that last phase. Had some pretty extreme problems, but I was doing pretty well first. Anyway, let's get in here, get these bombs down. Not much more to say about this this gun or this loadout board, at least. Aside from, it's pretty dope. You know, I think I more or less covered that. But I will, of course. Let's see. Ah! Stop that enemy! You're gonna live, teammate, and I'm gonna cover you, and we're gonna get this guy. No! I'm not dealing with this! Stop it! What? That grenade didn't go over the wall. I'm furious. And now there's snipers shooting at me, too? What have I done to anger every single enemy? They're just mad. Why they gotta be hating? Maybe they know I'm recording. They're trying to make me fail. What they don't realize is that I don't need their help to fail. I can do it all on my own. Here's your first aid. Alrighty. Oh shit, teammate, you had a bad day. Support dude down here with an M240B. somewhere. I think he's around the corner. I feel a little bit nervous about this. I feel like I'm going to go around this corner and then M240B is going to end my life. I'm just going to... Alright, maybe not. Looks like I'm alright. Looks like I'm okay. Alright. Don't have to be mad. Let's get in there and arm the bomb. I like this map. It's a map that... Oh! I should have looked both ways. Or, you know, actually just shot that sniper and then turned around or something. I don't know. Say that guy took my kit. He mad. Anyway... I really do like this map. It's a map that I don't get to play very often, but I really, for some reason, but I really like Tehran Highway. It's pretty dope. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten out there. I don't know why I thought I could get out there and be okay when I knew that there were enemies in those shipping containers. For some reason, I thought that I would be able to kill them before they could do me in. Apparently, was wrong. No matter. This time things will be different. Why is the clan that runs this server like making fucking silly clan warfare? This shit, I don't know if you guys can read this, but for some reason the clan that runs the server is trying to recruit people out of another clan by bad-mouthing that clan's leader. I don't fucking know, guys. I'm in a clan, but there's only like a few of us and we don't give a fuck about. I don't understand why people sometimes want to put so much politics into their fucking gaming, you know? I just want to relax and shot heads. I don't want to have to fucking politics everywhere. I would never join a clan that actually got mad at me if I didn't give a fuck. Because they just eternally be mad at me, I guess. Alright, let's get in there and get this objective armed! Where is my team at, actually? I don't see... Oh, God. No, God! That guy doesn't care about anything, apparently. He's just driving a Jeep at us. Anyway, I don't know what... They're all over on the other flank for some reason. I'm sure we've got this. It's all gonna be fine. Alright, teammate, you're gonna die horribly. Let's try you. Alright, you're in slightly less of a bad position. However, you are doing absolutely nothing to help with these objectives. Good. Always important. It's actually just not fair if you don't have a certain number of people camping in the back of your spawn, not doing anything useful, because, I mean, the other team is going to have those people, and so you need to sort of offset it, otherwise, you know, it's just not fair. It's essentially as if the player numbers weren't balanced, you know? Because if they've got people camping in the back not doing anything, and we don't, we've basically got more actual players than them, and that's just not fair, you know? Alright, let's get in there. Gotta stop the Bravo. Wait, stop? No, I'm tagging. Mind, stop it! What's going on over here? Teammates, don't die! I know there's somebody else over here. Be careful. Wow, that was some terrible aiming. It's all good. Get time to reload my AUG now. Alright. All good. Glad we're getting these phases down relatively quickly, so this video shouldn't be too enormously long, hopefully. I don't... You know, I guess I don't really care when my videos are like 20 minutes long, but I know some people don't like it. Stop shotting bullets! Fucking snipers, man. All these snipers, at least, I guess, technically, before we destroyed the objective, he was covering it. However, that does raise the question as to why he didn't stop whoever armed from arming. I guess he wasn't there at the right time, and then he, like, went over there after they'd lost the objectives, maybe? I'm assuming, since he was a recon player, he never did anything useful on the stage. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some recon players do help out, but the vast majority do not. So, you know, when the objective was actually there, he was probably nowhere useful. All good. Kill this guy, but... Stop hiding in the building, you coward! Come out so I can shot bullets from the gun at you! No soft lab. Oh, that's not a soft lab, that's a tank with a guy in the 3rd seat. Not dealing with that. Alright, teammate, the ruse, we got this. All the suppression, man. Live! Ow. No! Don't do— oh god! I'm sorry, Billy. You're gonna die again, aren't you? Holy crap, these guys just want to revive. Not dealing with it! What? Somebody hit me with a magnum right as I was stabbing that guy. What a shame. That was some madness right there. That was fucking insane. I don't even— those guys just really wanted to revive. I guess like me, we're just both doing the same thing. Just both like, don't want anyone to die. Premium ruined the game. I'm really curious as to how— whatever. These guys getting mad about premium now. I like chat, guys. It's great. It's eternally people mad. Lately, it's been eternally people give OP weapons who pay. You know, I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk about this in this video. I might make another video talking about the politics of premium at some point because I know a lot of people are mad. I bought premium. I made a video about that. Yeah, I mean, I might make another video talking about it. I'm not going to talk about it right now. But, basically, no, I'm not even touching with the 10-foot pole at the moment. Just not gonna deal with it. Live! Stop living! Why can't you people— oh! Live and stop living in the correct way! Oh, well, they're talking about the AUG, so I guess it's at least somewhat relevant to the video at the moment. That's good. Alrighty, well, you know what, I'm just gonna carry on my merry way now. Not worry about these guys. Oh, worry about this guy, though. Die! You know, I'm a little bit worried we might actually lose this. It's taking us kind of a while to get these objectives. A little bit mad. You! But, well, I mean, the AUG, guys, as you can see, it is extremely potent. And, I think I've already orated at length about whether or not it's OP. I don't fucking know, guys. I don't know. I honestly think DICE has been one of the only things DICE has been pretty good about is balance changes and trying to keep the game balanced. I think that, I mean, they've talked before about how, for example, with the suppressor nerf, suppressor and foregrip adjustments that they made to make those attachments a bit less powerful. They talked about how that sort of came from the stats. They were looking at what people were using and what was proving to be effective. They were actually keeping track of that stuff and going off the hard numbers rather than what people were getting fucking furious about. And, I mean, I think that's really the only way to do it because in terms of people complaining about things that are OP, sometimes there's a genuine problem, other times just something's flavor of the month, or something just happens to be a popular weapon for some other reason other than it being overpowered. And it sort of— it skews things. You gotta go off the numbers. And I really do think that DICE have been pretty good about that, for the most part. Certainly before the close quarter weapons came out, I was pretty happy with the balance in the game. I did feel that the M16A3 was sort of outclassed the other assault rifles, but not that brutally. You know, the M16A3 was a clear winner in the assault rifle category, certainly before the DLC weapons came out, but it wasn't, you know, so much better than everything else that you couldn't use anything else and stuff like that. And I mean, I honestly think the balance was pretty good. It's never going to be 100% perfect. And so, basically, you know, if these guns do turn out to be OP, which, as I said, I'm with the AUG, I'm not even going to fucking make a call about it, because it kind of feels OP, but the numbers, it doesn't look like it is. I don't know, guys. But, I kind of imagine that if DICE sees that there's a problem with it, if they look at the numbers and see there's an issue, if enough people complain about it, then it'll get tweaked in a patch. And I don't know. It might seem weird that I have any trust left at all in DICE, considering the game has improved a lot from release, but there are still some bugs and issues that I don't think should have survived this long, and there are some things about the game that I don't like. But, I mean, for the most part, it's improved a lot since release, and certainly weapon balance is one area, at least, where DICE has been very active. I sort of trust them with that, because that's one of the few areas where they have done a lot to try and make things a little bit better since release, to try and make things a little bit more balanced, a little bit nicer. And I think they're going to continue doing that. It's... You know, there are some problems with the game, but somebody commented on that premium video and it's something about the game being broken. I don't think the game is broken at all. I don't have crashes or connection issues. The netcode's a little bit dodgy, but it's not so bad that I'm constantly infused with raging hatred. It's just a little bit dodgy. And that's kind of the biggest thing. I mean, there's nothing about this game that I think is enormously broken. There are just things about it that are not as good as they could be. I can understand why some people don't like this game and why some people feel like it's a betrayal or whatever, but to me, Battlefield 3 is a good game. It's the reason I keep playing it. I like it. I have fun when I play it most of the time. And I think, you know, overall it's pretty solid. I'm not gonna badmouth or bitch about this game too much anymore. I'm gonna try to have faith in DICE to keep things on the right track, because as I said, I do feel like it's improved a lot since release in a lot of different areas, in a lot of different ways. So, you know, so far, DICE have proved themselves to be fairly trustworthy in that regard with this title. Maybe not patching as regularly as one could hope, but not too terrible. Anyway, AUG A3, great gun, maybe OP, maybe not OP. If you've used the gun, leave your thoughts on that in the comments below. If you haven't used it, I think your opinion is invalid about whether or not it's overpowered. That's just me. I don't think that you can form an opinion on a weapon, whether or not it's OP, unless you've actually used it. So, but if you have used it, let me know what you think of it. Do you think it's OP? Do you think it needs to be changed? Whatever. As always, let me know what you thought of the video. This was probably a bit of a long one, but it's okay. I can't hit skip. My mouse cursor, I can't see it. Yeah, it's kind of a long video, but that's alright. And I'll see you guys next time. So, Troubletcat out.